Welcome back for something new here on Eye on the Desert. I'm going on a one-man art walk, looking for anything that might interest me and hopefully you in one of the many excellent art galleries in the area where browsing is encouraged and discussion is sure to follow. Melissa Morgan Fine Art is one of the most prominent galleries here on El Paseo. It's right on the corner of the street on Monterey. I'm sure you've driven by it before. Maybe you've even seen this welcoming cat. And what better symbol is there to come on in than a friendly cat smiling right there on the doorstep? So let's go inside and see what we can find, see what interests us here in Melissa Morgan's Fine Art.
Well, it doesn't take long to find an interesting piece here in Melissa Morgan Fine Art. Check this thing out. Something about transportation. When I first looked at this, I saw kind of a reptile. Maybe it's because I have a 3-year-old who likes dinosaurs, but the more I look at this now, I see this has got to be a horse. We've got a boat that's been overturned. Transportation, that's what I'm thinking here. This is my everyman's opinion of this piece, which I like quite a bit. Let's find an expert opinion in here. The friendly staff. Craig Liebelt is coming in. Craig, come on in. How are you? Thanks for having us in here.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to visit. We appreciate that.
Oh, this is so much fun. So, again, I see a horse and a boat. Am I somewhere close here?
I think you've pretty much nailed it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm one for one.
It's not as difficult as you thought. And you happen to pick one of the best pieces. This artist is one of the premier top sculptors in the country. Her name is Deborah Butterfield, and she's known, she only exclusively does horses.
Oh, wow.
She lives in Montana on a ranch, has been around horses her entire life. As you can see, brilliantly conveys their very soul, their very essence to the point. She's in most major museum collections around the country, including our own Palm Springs Art Museum. They have 3 of her pieces.
I really like it, and it's a great conversation piece. We want to see a few more things, though, so Craig, I'm going to come back to you in just a minute. I'm going to go around and see what else I can find that interests me. Check this stuff out. This is many different things going on at once. I don't even know what to say about this to start with. It looks like some Revolutionary War things happening. George Washington fused with Boy George, it looks like, in the eyes up there. I wonder if I'm right about the George connection here. Craig?
Yes.
Am I?
I can't say it's actually Boy George.
Oh, well, that's
However, but the title is, there's a George in the title.
Okay, terrific.
You have a great eye.
Thank you.
Keep choosing really, really fine pieces, and just to let you know, though, but these are actually tapestries. These are woven. It's so intricate that it takes a computer to actually do it. They're not done by hand. It's a computer. The artist is Deborah Oropolo. And what you're doing, though, they're wonderfully a hybrid fusion process where she was studying paintings in a museum, and she was looking at portraits of the gentlemen from the 18th century. And noticing how they dressed in terms of hair and makeup and wardrobe. And then in her mind, she made a connection with how current fetish day female models dress.
I see it, yeah. I'm looking at the legs now, and you can see that going on.
And the boots, see the legs, and you see it over here in one of the photographs, like the nurse's uniform. The brilliant concept she came up with is how men of that era represent themselves the way women of this era do. What is sexy, what is desirable, what's attractive. She took both of those images and then superimposed them on top of each other.
Wow.
So you're seeing a blending of the male and female imagery from that era and the current era, and created these beautiful photographs. And then from these photographs, digital images are made, and then these incredibly intricate tapestries are then woven.
Some really cool stuff to look at and talk about. We want to encourage you. Most of the galleries out there on El Paseo and around the valley, they want you to go in and check stuff out. Even if you don't plan on buying anything, it's really worth it to go in and have a look around. There's some tremendous